What can you do to fall asleep quickly? Not sleeping for like 3 days before lying down works every time. Use your imagination to envision things that bring you comfort. Imagine the feeling of being sleepy. I've done this for years, and some of my favorites include being tucked in by a loved one, falling asleep while in the back of a car while it rains, napping on beaches in the sun. If you're able to, ensure you're as comfortable as you can be. Experiment with pillows and your other bedding. Consider a weighted blanket. Deep breathing and relaxation exercises can also help, because once you learn to do them, you can start using that as a prelude to sleep. Dimming a warm-colored light in your room slowly can also help. An hour before you go to bed, turn on that light and off the brighter lights and dim it slowly over time before turning it off. When you lay down, you know those moments you had when you were 6 and your parents had friends over and you hear them laughing over a bottle of wine and the mood is good and everything is okay, so you fall asleep on the couch with them laughing on the background only to wake up in bed the next morning? Best sleep of your life, right? I fall asleep to comedians. Whether you like them or not, there's always a nice vibe at a good comedy show. It's like an extra blanket. But mentally, everybody is having fun and everything is okay. Life is good, and you can sleep now. I recommend Louis C.K. He has a very nice voice to listen to. He doesn't scream all the time and he tells a joke like it's just something he saw while walking down the street. Put on a Louis C.K. playlist on YouTube. Roll over and go to sleep. Don't try to listen to the words. Hear it. Don't listen. Just try this once. I also jerk off to the disembodied voice of Louis C.K. Hit your head really hard. Gonna headbutt the fuck out of my sleep paralysis demon. Wank. Fap. Jerk it. Tug it. Smack it. Bop it. Technologic. Work out, then take a shower. You'll feel 10x as relaxed. Mandatory. 1. Exercise every day. Strenuous several days. Light the others. 2. Eat healthy. Especially avoid sugar. 3. Go to bed at the same time every night. 4. Don't use your phone in bed. 5. Avoid drinking or eating anything an hour before bed. 6. When you lie down, take 30 deep slow breaths, trying to focus only on counting each one. When you notice your mind whizzing away to something else, simply note it and go back to focusing on your breath. Optional. 1. Headspace app Sleepcasts. Edit. Sorry for formatting hell. These are all good, but in my opinion the most important factor is waking up at the same time every day. That's been a game changer for me. Feel muscles in face, make them feel like pudding. Instructions unclear. I put pudding on my face and I'm still waiting to fall asleep. It's been several hours. Instructions unclear. My face has now hardened into a bad rendition of a Hershey's bar. I listen to Alan Watts videos in YouTube. Can't stay awake for more than 5 minutes even if I try. ASMR. For me, the louder the fan, the faster I can fall asleep. Listen to me talk about anything. Please do go on. I design houses in my head. Whether it's redecorating a real home or creating a brand new floor plan, it forces me to focus and I usually end up falling asleep in a few minutes. I think I can help. It's an obscure reference, sir, but it checks out. Good eye. Fapping joke. Make sure your bedroom is cool and dark. Use a fan or other device's white noise when you get in bed. Get into a comfortable position, starting with the scalp muscles. Relax the misir when you have this going. Move to your face muscles, then to the neck muscles. I've never made it even halfway down. Hope you find something that helps. Take 2 Benadryl and wait an hour. Say hello to restless leg syndrome. One time I was having an allergic reaction, and I had to take 2 Benadryl. That night, there was way too much carbon monoxide in our house, and we all had to leave. My mom tried to wake me up, but I was out. I was also on the top bunk of a bunk bed, so it'd be really difficult to get me down from there. Fun times. Put a pillow over your head, or have your dog do it. Make sure they press hard. Like, really hard. You won't stay awake very long. Inhale anesthesia. Masturbate. DIAZEPDAM. Rapidly blink your eyes for as long as possible. Try it, it bloody works. Count to 60, 7 times in a row. I've never made it to 7 and I never remember falling asleep. Surfing and Reddit is not gonna help for sure. Be an alcoholic and just pass out. A pint of rum and coke and a joint usually does me good. Close your eyes and don't use your phone. Listen to music so your mind doesn't go all over the place. Don't hate, but ASMR is very good for sleeping. It's helped me a lot. Breath as slow as possible. Focus only on breathing, and forgive myself when my mind wanders. And go back to breathing. Take melatonin. Letting your thoughts run wild. Okay, can some people put some genie in answers? I need help, please. I will try to replay a funny movie I've seen many times in my head from the beginning, like Airplane. Or a recent funny movie or episode. It keeps my mind from wandering into worry mode. Which is why it can't be an action or drama film, monsieur. Greater than audiobooks knock me out in 5 to 10 minutes every time. Takes me about a month to listen to a 4-hour book. Try to not use nightlights. Or just sleep really late. I put headphones on and listen to some calming music. Works 3/4 of the time. Get off Reddit, set an alarm on something that isn't my phone and put my phone in the other room. Watching Bob Ross videos, he has the most soothing voice. I think of nothing. Only darkness. Just pure black. Then I would sleep. And only with a very loud noise they can wake me up. Tense and then relax each muscle group for 10 seconds, starting with the toes all the way to your scalp. Then focus on your breath. Works every time. The staples work. Don't eat or drink anything that can increase alertness within 3 to 4 hours of sleep. Eat dinner early and try to reduce caffeine and sugar. No soda or coffee. Don't sleep in all day. Get up when you wake up in the morning and don't nap. Try to get on a regular schedule. Sleeping in on weekends is amazing, but it's counterproductive to maintaining a regular sleep-wake schedule. Just start doing errands earlier if you wake up really early. Blue light stimulates calibration of circadian rhythms in humans, so avoid exposure to it later in the day. Don't watch TV or sit on your phone when you get in bed. If you have to, for whatever reason, look into night modes. The half-moon symbol on most Android phones does this in settings. It applies a filter that reduces blue light on your device. Cover your eyes when you sleep if you have to. Sleep masks work. Play an audiobook on your phone with a volume just loud enough for you to make out the words in. Let it play on timer for an hour. You can't help but listen and your mind can't get to its old tricks. Works for me. Audiobooks knock me out in 5 to 10 minutes every time. Takes me about a month to listen to a 4-hour book. Drink. Sitting through my chemistry class. My tolerance on weed is low, so a couple hits an hour or so before bed gets me in a cozy mood. Usually put some background music or watch a movie and I end up falling asleep in most cases. Doing this gets me tired enough where I can close my eyes and sleep. Don't start smoking if you haven't, or don't start relying on it. For me, it's airing the room, getting relaxed before sleeping, and trying to stay active during the day so I'm at least a bit tired by the end of the day. Try to keep your eyes open while staring at something. Sleeping gas. Get a book you don't like to read. A textbook will probably work. Then try to read it and pretend to study for a test for the next day. Works well if while you get bored easily. All I have to do is get sorta comfy, and boom, monsieur, I'm out like a fucking light. Lay on my right side and put my hand on my face. Nothing really. Pay attention to your breathing and feeling the air in your lungs. Puts me out in 10 minutes. Use a blue light filter. Intense workout like a beast. Mentally recite a plot of a favorite book or movie, as though you were explaining scene by scene to someone. Comforting and boring. Perfect combo for sleep. Blank mind, blank body. Asterisk go to sleep and wake up at regular times. Asterisk don't look at screens for an hour before going to bed. And if you have to, at least use a redshift filter to reduce the blue light going into your eyes. Asterisk don't eat shortly before going to bed. Asterisk exercise regularly, but not right before bed. Asterisk practice mindfulness, or in other words just being aware of your senses, how things feels, and so forth, to help calm your thoughts. If you notice yourself thinking about something, draw your attention to your breath instead. Asterisk take sleeping pills, but be aware that many pills give you much more than necessary. And in my anecdotal experience, they only make my overall sleep feel deeper, not necessarily faster. I also feel somewhat drowsy the next day. If you use them every night, your body will also adjust and they won't work as well. Hard work, set schedule, and kratom. Pretend you're with the girl of your life, living life. You fall asleep fast, only concentrating on those different colored orbs you see when your eyes are closed. I listen to non-fiction audiobooks that I rent from the library. Doesn't work when you find a really good one though. Audiobooks knock me out in 5 to 10 minutes every time. Takes me about a month to listen to a 4-hour book. Count the sheep. For real. Don't know how, but it always works for me. I can never get to 100. Don't even remember falling asleep. Limit caffeine intake, and take magnesium to help you relax. Of course after getting some physical activity in. My ritual. Shower, then apply eucalyptus alcohol on body. Fix Vapo rub for the nose. Drink a cup of hot chamomile tea, or ginger and honey. Put a little Bengay on lower back. Put some body lotion cream on legs and arms. Gold Bonds talcum on the nutsack, and fire up a channel on YouTube called Space Rip. 15 to 20 minutes and I am having trippy dreams through the universe while my earthly body smells like a grandma back at Earth. Pretend to sleep. Work hard throughout the day. Eat healthy and exercise. Make your body temperature lower. Turn on an AC. Remove blankets, take off your clothes, etc., etc. IDK if you do it, but if you do, don't browse Reddit or watch YouTube or whatever you do that includes your phone. Yay, it's boring just waiting for sleep to come, but at least you don't go to sleep 3 hours after going to bed. I hit a fat fucking blunt an hour or so before bed and I'm out like a light the moment my head hits the pillow. Audiobook with soothing reader or background video game music, epic music. Choose wisely for the music. I listen to Skyrim background music as Jeremy Soule create magical music. Drink some warm milk and masturbate. No shot you'll fall asleep in less than 15 minutes. Or however long it takes you to climax. Read in bed. Sometimes not even a whole page before. Take a warm, hot Epsom salt bath. Wake up at the same time every day and make sure to get at least 30 minutes to an hour of exercise a day. This helped me maintain a normal sleep schedule. Just go fucking bonkers. Move around. Jump. Flail your arms. Roll around. Kick your legs. Spin. I know it tires me out. Or do bedtime yoga. Many years ago I suffered from some type of anxiety, so I started to listen to talk radio on my earbuds. Been doing this right along. This has eliminated the ruminating and allows me to fall asleep quickly every night. Hope this helps. Drink a cup of milk and stare at my wall while imagining things like what I want to draw the next day. Personally, I like to just close my eyes and let my mind wander. Usually, those thoughts gradually just turn into dreams as you drift into sleep. But you don't want to think about things going on around you at that time, because that will only keep you stimulated and awake. Instead, try to replay or think about a good memory you have. That usually works for me. You can also take melatonin, which makes you tired and is a natural hormone, so it's not harmful. If anything, it's actually beneficial. I got to sleep each night at 10 p.m. and wake up at 6 a.m. every day, even weekends. Read. Weed OD. Try watching any foreign movie on a Netflix. preferably with French subtitles. If that doesn't work, masturbating before watching Lord of the Rings also works like a charm, monsieur. Thank you so much for watching and have a good day.